Jacoby Seps. Hey bud. Jacoby Seps. Can hear you or see the screen.
Wow. Wow. My mic was off.
Chi Rho Iota Sigma Tau Omicron Phi Omicron Rho Omicron
Wow.
Gamma Kappa Alpha Tau Tau Alpha. Hello Spiky brother Sparkling Heart.
Hello, Chris. We'll be streaming the gaming later tonight. All right, let me backpedal. Let me backpedal here. Hi, welcome to the Mixdown. I'm your host, Spikeypup, and this is where we go back and we unfuck what we just fucked. Hi, welcome to the Mixdown. I'm your host, Spikeypup. Today we have a new song from Primikova called The Glass.
Jacoby Seps. Yes, I'm on lunch break right now.
Ah, yes. And how is work going? Very good. But I assume you could hear the song. So now we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and now go back into where we were, and we're gonna go ahead and start busting this out as planned. I was saying I like to give it a listen while I bust it, so I just gonna hear it.
Phi Omicron Rho Omicron Gamma Kappa Alpha Tau Tau Alpha. Don't forget tomorrow DVD special stream. Thespec Mind.
Well, tonight. It's tonight, isn't it?
/10 for.
Like in 12 hours.
Boring. Just watching videos for 6.
Yeah, I know. It's all like videos of like how to be safe, how to fill out paperwork, how to submit a claim, how to talk to your HR representative, all that good stuff. All that great stuff, baby.
Forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass,
Jacoby Seps.
pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can
How to
never
tend for.
be reborn.
How to tend for.
Pass the glass. He passed it in 1973.
All right, we got piano, we got synth fiddle.
A trusted deputy.
All right.
Danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it's stage
Jacoby
dive,
Seps.
but still
How
the
to it's
drink got
Jacob.
drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reward. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
All right, we're gonna take our buses and we're gonna go and boost them all up. Take our non-buses. What the hell? No! There, now we take our non-buses. Come on, 17.0, just hit it. Ah, I had my faders right on it. Come on. Come on. Come on, putang shit. Putang mo. I'm too shaky to hit it. I'm like, Why is this 1,000 frames per second? It's not supposed to be. All right. All right, so let's work on the vocal first. So first things first is let's EQ it. Okay, that's pretty fast and done. I'm gonna go back to tune it, but we'll leave it for the moment. Let's go ahead and insert the enhancer. We're gonna do knowledge tech character and enhancer. Not necessarily in that order. All right.
Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. As the glass,
Thespec mine. Kraka.
What up, G?
To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. He danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dived, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Come on, give me some vocals.
His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It was raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge.
Yeah, now we're getting there.
Breadth of Britain and ran once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
All right, we need to align these vocals real quick because they're not aligned-ish. So we're going to add vocal line. And I could have done that to all of them at the same time, but what the hell? What the hell now? All right, now we're there, and we're going to capture this as the guide wire, and we've got these two dubs, and we're going to go ahead and let it synchronize the output. All right, now it's ready, and we're going to take this, and this, and we're going to go to apply, oopsies. Before we do that, turn that off. Now we're going to go ahead and apply this take. We're going to crop to the active take. All right, now we are aligned.
And hitchhiked to Stonehenge, the length and breadth of Britain, and ran once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
All right. Those guitars.
Old Joe passed on to around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass, pass the glass, pass the glass. All right,
let's grab
pass the glass, pass the glass.
Yowzes. That guy could belt it out. All right, we're going to go ahead and save our position here. And then let's go ahead and... I'm not sure...
It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk. And many times it stage dived, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill it.
Okay.
The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass.
For the drums, let's try any old thing.
His grandson took possession in 1994.
I want something spicier, but
up to Glastonbury and then back down the tour. He was raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge, the length and breadth of Britain, and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
there we go.
Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy.
Very clean. So all we need to do here is picking it up. I only see the kick out. I don't see a kick in. So it looks like that's all we got.
Pass the glass, pass the glass, pass the glass.
Let's do an exciter on the hi-hat. Oh, probably throw that on the overheads as well.
Made it, and Joe could not forget. But the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. He danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It's raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall. And the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass. Glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. He danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn.
A little pitch fixing there.
Pass the glass.
All right, let's take a listen to this bass bus.
It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It's raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Past the
All right, it's coming along here. Do is pan these guitars, these acoustic guitars out.
To his son he passed it in 1973, and custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. He danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it.
These guitars to the left.
His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the tour. It was raised aloft at Pilsen.
Yeah, that could have been a problem.
Stonehenge, the length and breadth of Britain, and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Well, I didn't know that was going to matter. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Piano.
Joe had first received it in
Okay, so put this off to the right, and then we need to bring it up. take this fiddle and move it over to the left.
History held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall. And the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass.
Maybe we'll put this off a little more to the left. Okay. Well, I wish I could replace that with a real fiddle. That's just gnarly sounding.
Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Oh, I need to give it some lead.
Report, pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It was raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be reborn. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Try that in inserted in.
Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be remoulded. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be remoulded. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Alright, now we can try just working with MasterDesk Pro today. That's a new plugin from BX and from Brainworks. And we're going to see how well we can do a master with it. Let's see what they got for starting points here. Let's do pop.
Joe had first received it in
I don't want loud, I just want pop dynamic.
a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two
Let's
brothers
see.
hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget.
Okay.
But the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. As the
Let's go a little bit less on the compression.
spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. As the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. His raised aloft at Bilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop.
This is strange. The de-esser is not picking up much. Exactly sure why not. But I definitely hear it. That's strange. Is it a drive issue? I'm not sure. Pull the enhancement back and then increase the width. Auto-eyes a little higher.
as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be remought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be.
It's too easy to make overcorrections with this, to make overstatements with this. It's too easy to get loud and then just to lose focus on what the dynamic range and everything. But I mean, the meter's here, so we could pay more attention to it. Let's try that. Let's turn to 0 and then start here. Blue.
Jacoby Seps. Okay, I'll be back tonight.
All right, buddy. Good luck with your rest of your orientation. All right, then we go to Clipper.
Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. His raised aloft at Bilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge, the length and breadth of Britain, and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought.
All right, let's take a step back. Let's take a listen here because we're getting loud and too bright in certain places. We're going to try this manually here.
Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass.
But transient from that snare is really hard.
Report, pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973.
All right, that'll do it.
To reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Interesting.
and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the
All right. Let's see. With the compression, we need to dial it in manually, just to glue it all together. And that fiddle's a little too loud.
Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget, but the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never
All right, there we go.
Pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dive, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
We got plenty of headroom.
His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down to Tor. His wheels aloft at Bilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
All right, I think we're good. Let's take a listen with the effects off. All right.
Old Joe had first received it in 1954, a present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget. But the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
He's a chorus on the main as well.
To his son he passed it in 1973. A custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk. And many times it stage dived, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It was raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Alright, we got a reverb, we got a chorus. I'm not really feeling the need for a delay, but a slapback delay would be nice.
Passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall. And the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
Alright, I think we're good now. Sounding pretty out there and vibrant. On the master bus, a little EQ, saturation, and compression. Vocal chain is a little more complicated, running it through repitch to realign it to A minor, running an EQ on it to spread it out, Ultravox as a compressor.
Need to create a website that looks like $1 million bucks? But you don't have the time, skills, patience, or desire. No problem. Ask me about Strikingly today. https://www.strikingly.com//xhynzz.
Anywho, then we run Ultravox to make that vocal pop out a little bit further. Then we're running Noveltech Vocal Enhancer and Vocal Character, or just Character, which is kind of like Character from Illusia, but not the same thing. So this is the vocal chain in action here, and then we run Fame Studios for the room, the reverb, and then we're running the chorus, and we're running the delay. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. That's the vocal chain that is what we're working with here. Let's take a listen. This is by Prima Nova, The Glass. These snares could come up a little bit.
Old Joe had first received it in 1954. A present from the landlord in remembrance of the war. Two brothers hadn't made it, and Joe could not forget. But the contents of the glass remained his best hope yet. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. To his son he passed it in 1973, a custodian of the future, a trusted deputy. It danced around the country to reggae, ska and punk, and many times it stage dived, but still the drink got drunk. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. His grandson took possession in 1994. It rolled on up to Glastonbury and then back down the Tor. It was raised aloft at Pilton and hitchhiked to Stonehenge. The length and breadth of Britain and round once more again. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Old Joe passed on 2 years ago, the glass was at his wake. Passed around as usual with comedy and grace. His picture still hangs proudly above the fireplace on the wall, and the glass is back behind the bar to be handed out once more. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, don't spill a drop. The history held within it can never be rebought. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass. Pass the glass, pass the glass.
All right, just made a few adjustments to the snares. I bring those forward a bit. The background vocal got some chorus added to it, same as the main vocal. Blend smooth. And I think we're done. This one. Not bad in 1 hour. We can probably do another.
Old Joe had first received it.
All right, let's go ahead and save this, and then we're going to go ahead and open a new project. And I don't know what it's called yet because we don't know. So why don't we grab... All right, we've got... That's a big one. So why don't we do something a little smaller? Okay. We'll do a sailor once more. So why don't we get that unzipped here? Look at that. 130 is the tempo. And this is Glenn McPhee, A Sailor Once More. So we're going to do Sailor Once More. Hey, this is by Glenn McPhee. Sailor Once More. Sounds like it's going to be jazz. More. The tempo was 130, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes. Before we pull those in, let's adjust our tempo, because adjusting it afterwards is a pain in the dick. All right, we're going to insert all these. All right, and then we're going to delete the first 3 letters. Those don't need them. 3 characters, rather. All right, we got drum kit, percussion shaker. Why don't we add a bus down here? Drums on a bus. All right, a little percussion action, bass, acoustic guitar. So we're going to need that. Guitar, bus, which that doesn't seem to be needed. Piano, low whistle, bagpipe, drones, bagpipe, chanter, lead vox, backing vox. Background vocal bus. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and all right, we're going to take our buses and we're going to put those up, and then we're going to give this a listen. Looks a little loudish, so why don't I take everything else? And we're just going to pull it down slightly to, I don't know, like minus 15. All right, now everything's down at minus 15, all happy.
On the day that he departed, he made me to the sea. The stillness on the water, the calmness in the breeze. He's following in the footsteps, built on his father's legacy. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. That was like the shore, a sailor was born.
Alright, let's go ahead and open up with our bass here. All right, let's go ahead and go to the cars. I want that sound with strings, so lower the attack. All right, sound of a strum rather. All right, now.
light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor once more. To remember the young man and all his legacy. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. Tales of a young man who's lost out at sea, but fire in his heart, with life he believed. In the village they will gather to honor him on eve. To remember the young man and all his legacy. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more. A sailor was born, a sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, a sailor once more.
Yeah, let's switch studios, use a room at Sunset Sound, and let's do a live room.
The sailor was born. Was born. The sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, the sailor once more. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, the sailor once more. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, the sailor once more. Was born. The sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, the sailor once more. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. As lanterns light the shore, the sailor once more. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. lanterns light the shore. The sailor once more. The sailor was born.
All right, let's go ahead and see if we got anything left over that we need to work on. We do need to pan some things, but not really. We do need to adjust the width on our base.
Young man on land, warm for the sea, fire in his heart, with life he believes. He will get a sea lake soon, it's what his family needs. On the day that he departed, leading to the sea, there was stillness on the water, and a calmness in the breeze. He's following in the footsteps to build on his father's legacy. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. His lanterns light the shore. The sailor was born. There's a land that they departed was no longer in sight. There were dark clouds in the distance, turning day to night. The sound of the thunder, the flashes of the light. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. His lanterns light the shore. The sailor was born. There are tales of a young man who's lost out at sea, with fire in his heart, with life he believed. In the village they will gather to honor him on the eve. To remember the young man and all his legacy. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. His lanterns light the shore. The sailor once more. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. There's a land that they departed was no longer in sight. There were dark clouds in the distance, turning day to night. The sound of the thunder, the flashes of the light. The sailor was born. The sailor was born. His lanterns light the shore. The sailor was born. There are tales of a young man who's lost out at sea, with fire in his heart, with life he believed. In the village they will gather to honor him on the eve. To remember a sailor was born. A sailor was born. His lanterns led the shore. A sailor once more. A sailor was born. A sailor was born. His lanterns led the shore. A sailor once more. A sailor was born. A sailor was born. His lanterns led the shore. A sailor once more.
Nice. I didn't hit peak, but barely. I hit it at 0, but just before 0. Nice. All right, this one's pretty good. Pretty good to go. Yeah, so there we go. There's a couple songs for you today. Not too shabby, not too fantastic either, but not too shabby. I would like to get better at explaining things and doing stuff. It's hard though to explain with the music blaring and and me trying to listen with my ears doing what I do. So I hope you can understand. It's not as easy to mix and talk at the same time, and describe what I'm doing. It'd almost be easier for me to record these and then recap it live than it would be for me to try and describe it live while I'm doing it, because it's just too much. Anyway, stay tuned tonight. We're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight with some viewers, and anyone who wants to play is more than welcome. Just show up tonight. Probably looking at like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific time is what we're looking at. So if you're interested, if you're game per se, come on down. We'd love to have you. Anyway, this has been the Mixdown with Spikeypup, your host. That's me. And sorry about the beginning. We had a little technical difficulty, but we worked our way through it. Anyway, no technical difficulty here on the end. See you later.
Katamari damashi.